Hey, this is Chris Spiker.
I'm Aaron Goldstein.
Hey, Aaron, we met a guy named Phil Jeffrey the other day at the Help for Heroes golf tournament. He was doing Rodney Dangerfield, Caddyshack Rodney.
Yeah.
Hey, Phil, how are you?
Hey, pretty good. How are you?
Wonderful. So we get to talk to Phil Jeffrey today.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
You've had a long career in showbiz.
I have. It's
Where did it start?
well, it started when I was walking on my toes in front of my, sisters and parents in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Wow.
I was about 5 years old, and they all laughed and clapped, and I liked it.
And then along the way, you started singing the Great American Songbook, like
That
Frank.
was a lot. It was a little bit long, later. I did that. Yeah, I was in a singing group called the Doodletown Pipers on the Jerry Lewis Show, and a little song and dance team that was featured, and then of course, accompanied. We're working with the band, and that was a lot of fun as well. Pretty much just doing straight singing in those days.
Yeah. Touring company. You were in Jesus Christ Superstar?
Yes, sir. I was in the original touring company that originated in New York and then went to Asbury Park, New Jersey, and then on to, the Midwest. And I played Annas, the high priest. What then to do about Jesus of Nazareth?
Wow.
And that was a lot of fun. I think Ben Vereen was the Judas in that touring company, and he also went on to do the Broadway versions. Thank God that Tom O'Horgan, who was the director of Jesus Christ Superstar on Broadway, came to Ravinia Festival in Chicago and picked out a few cast members, I think about 4 of them, and thank goodness.
Yeah.
I was one of them because I couldn't get on that bus and go to one more town again. I was ready to, hang myself.
Life on the road is difficult.
Yeah, but, when you're that young, and I was about 22, it was fun, and you can take anything at that age. I couldn't do it now. I wouldn't do it now, but it was a lot of fun then.
Well, you have a pretty good gig now. You get to work pretty close to home just about every day.
Yeah, I do. I got a gig coming up on Saturday night at the Macaroni Grill in, Simi Valley. And so anybody that wants to come there from 6:30 to 8:30, I'm doing a private corporate party.
So we can just hang out in the bar and listen.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, that's right. And get some macaroni, too, while you're there. That might be a good idea. And then, the Lakeside Country Club, I was there last Friday night. That's a pretty exclusive golf course that stars such as, Bob Hope and Frank Sinatra and stuff, who lived on the lake in Toluca Lake,
Yeah.
were, members of. And so I sang with a trio, and I had a wonderful time last Friday night. And it looks like I'll probably be there once a month. Unfortunately, because it's a private club, it's for members only. But it was sure great to be with Ben DeTosti, my keyboard player, and Paul Moran on bass. It was just a luscious night of music.
You are a born entertainer.
I like doing it. It's a lot of fun. There's the ups and the downs with that.
Yeah.
On the road is tough. I was on this on the road. I mean, this one hotel, the towels were so fluffy I could hardly close my suitcase. And another place, it was so sleazy they stole my towels.
Were those the green ones?
Yeah. Hey, no respect at all. I tell you. Rodney's back,
That's what the audience wants here.
Oh, sure, My wife, every time. No, I won't get into those jokes. Right?
There's a family. There might be some children listening.
That's true.
So how do you put Frank Sinatra and Rodney Dangerfield on the same bill? How do you do that?
That was a fun thing I did with where I first met, Chris.
Yep.
And that was doing, dressing like Rodney Dangerfield for the golf tournament and staying in character all day. and riding around in golf carts and heckling them. Hey, nice shot, Nice hat. Did you get a free bowl of soup with that? It looks good on you, though. It looks good on you. And then jumping into my tuxedo at the luncheon at the end of the tournament, and just mesmerizing myself and others singing the Frank Sinatra songbook.
And do you think they're going to invite you back next year? Because that was their very first tournament.
Well, that's what he said he was going to do, and anything can happen between now and next year. So I sure hope he does. I'd love to do that again. I love the people. I like the reason the golf tournament existed, and of course, Chris, I loved you. You were great.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
The video's coming out.
The video. On that's great.
Or is it
I just finished my website today.
The new website.
The new website that has Sinatra and Rodney on it. It's called CaddieShackRodney.com.
Wow.
Just spell it out. And then I'm also on Vimeo and YouTube. You could put Phil Jeffrey in that search line and pop up some songs that, videos of me in the past and now and everything else like that. But I think I put I'm going to re-put the Caddyshack Rodney, the newest version of that website up on YouTube.
You're already easy to find. I just typed in Caddyshack Rodney and you popped up, and I called you and I said, hey, you're coming to a golf tournament in a couple of weeks. Could Aaron and I come out and do a little interview with you?
I'm sure glad that occurred.
Wasn't that fun?
Oh, I loved it. Yeah.
We love to highlight neat things that are going on in the Antelope Valley, and you never know when the next cool person you're going to run into is going to happen.
And that was you.
Nice lead-in. So that was the website, and I think Allison has been fantastic handling your bookings and setting things up for you.
Yeah, she's the gal Friday that just pretty much tells me what to do, and I don't have a problem with that. She knows, women in general know best, so I don't know. I like doing the performing end of it, but the other stuff is pretty grueling at times.
Yeah, that turns into a full-time job. If you can just go out and have fun every day or once a week, then
that would be great. And I'm doing it. I'm singing a lot, and I'm doing Rodney a lot. I had another golf tournament right after on the 5th. Had a day off, and then popped in the car and went to La Quinta, California.
Ooh.
At the Hideaway Golf Course, because they had a Caddyshack event there.
Wow.
Caddyshack golf tournament. So there I donned the Caddyshack outfit and started, hey buddy, nice seeing your men's clothes again. You're looking good, I'll tell you.
You better give another one, because Kenny here, he likes the voice. He's a big fan.
Yeah, I tell you, yeah. Want to hear an impersonation of my dog?
Yeah.
Ruff.
He's rolling.
Anyway, so that was that, and then I've always loved comedy. It's always because it's an escape mechanism from reality in a lot of ways, and people like to laugh.
Yes.
My very first impersonation was of Stan Laurel.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
From Laurel and Hardy.
Oh, yeah.
And the youngsters don't really know that as much as we do.
Right.
But what a great actor he was, and comedian.
And a writer, too.
He wrote that stuff, and of course got stiffed later on in life for it. They didn't make the salaries they make today.
They did not. They got, what, $500 or $1,000 a movie? Yeah.
Which was a lot in those days, but not like
Chaplin.
Yeah. So anyway, I went. I started doing the voice. I'd love to do it for you if you want.
Oh yeah.
Ready?
Oh yeah. Please.
Ollie, you can lead a horse to water, but a pencil must be lead.
Okay, Kenny got it. That's good.
Okay, good. Yeah, And then so I did that in high school because I got known for going on, Ollie, what you doing? And just fooling around with the voice.
Yeah.
And the football player on the football team acted like Oliver Hardy, and I was Stan Laurel, and we did the student body card odd, and we wrote this little 5-minute routine.
Yeah.
And I got to get, popular at school doing Stan Laurel. That was just great. I loved doing it. They loved hearing it.
Because those guys were on TV.
I took it a step further, and actually, in those days, you could call information and get the telephone number. So I got Stan Laurel's telephone number, and I called him. I said, I'm with the school newspaper. Can I come out and do an interview with you?
Wow.
And he said, yeah, you can. So he lived on a street called Ocean Avenue in Santa Monica.
Santa Monica, right. Yeah.
A little one-bedroom apartment.
Hey, we have 1 minute, by the way.
Okay. Anyway.
I love this story.
I said, Ollie, would you like to hear me do an impersonation of you? And he said, yeah. I said, Ollie, what you doing? And, blah, blah, blah. And I said, so what did you think? He says, well, one of us is terrible.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, but, he was being a comedian.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Work your
you.
minute, man. Work your minute.
Okay, where are you going to be appearing again, the country club?
I'll be appearing perhaps once a month at the Lakeside Country Club in Toluca Lake, and then at the Macaroni Grill this Saturday night from 6:30 to 8:30 for a private party. But it's going to be out in the open there. And then I'm going to be at Flappers, a comedy club, doing a stand-up routine of Rodney.
Bill, that's the big time, buddy.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
We can't wait till we see you again.
Me too. Me too.
Thanks for letting us chat with you.
My pleasure.
We'll see you soon.
You certainly will. God bless you.
Thank you, Phil. Talking with Phil Jeffrey.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.